Hello everyone. Today we're going to introduce one of the biggest company in the world, Apple. Apple is an American multinational technology company that specializes in consumer electronics, computer software, and online services. Apple was founded in 1976 by Steve Jobs and his partners to develop and sell personal computers. In 2007, the company launched the iPhone to financial success. In 2011, Tim Cook was succeeded as CEO. In 2020, Apple became the first publicly traded U.S. company to be valued at over $2 trillion. Now, let's see our video to know more about Apple.
Good morning everyone, welcome to SCD News, I'm Sylvia. Every year, the battle for the best phone reaches new heights, but this time around it feels particularly fierce. This year, Apple released its new iPhone 13, which is not just one, but a collection of 4 sister phones at different price points: the Mini, the Regular, the Pro, and the Pro Max. Meanwhile, Samsung, arguably Apple's biggest threat, dropped not one but 2 folding handsets that raised the stakes for everyone: the Galaxy Z Flip 3 and the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Let's check out the A and C analysis.
Driver of the competitive behavior are awareness, motivation, and capability. So how does Apple keep their adventurous position in the market? Let's see the action and response taken among Apple competing with their competitors by using ANC model. Let's start with awareness, which represents a company's perception of its rival and its competitive environment. Apple and Samsung have a similar level of awareness of each other. For example, both companies invest heavily in research and development to ensure that the firm is always ahead of others in terms of innovative and advanced products. Another example is Nokia with Apple long time back. According to International Data Corporation, in 2007, Nokia accounted for more than 40% of the market share in mobile phone market, while Apple's first smartphone had a market share only 3.3%. Even if Nokia was aware of Apple's competitive actions, due to the huge market share gap, Nokia had no motivation to respond to Apple's competitive action. So, the motivation is a firm encouragement to react and respond. Get back to R&D investment of Apple and Samsung. Apple's motivation is to maintain the industry leader position, while Samsung is mainly motivated to become an industry leader. With early entry into smartphone market, Apple had accumulated a lot of patents in smartphone market by mergers and acquisition and research and development investment. Apple has strong motivation and sufficient ability to attack competitors on the market, like the first iPod, which came out the year after Sony Walkman. Don't want to be an imitator product, Apple worked diligently and created a small, sleek-looking replacement. There are similar stories with the smartphone and tablet market, each considered a pillar of Apple innovation, but neither of which the company invented.
Apple and Samsung can be said to be very rare on this planet. At the same time, they are closely connected but competing with each other. The relationship between the companies is on par. This kind of thing may seem contradictory on the surface, but it is enough to describe the love-hate relationship between Apple and Samsung. Let's see more details about Apple's market commonality and resource similarity.
Let me continue about market commonality of Apple. Apple and Samsung were competing in the smartphone market. Apple and Samsung, they were using different resources, hardware and software for different segments to get strong market position. Apple had a very innovative founder in the form of Steve Jobs. He has always taken the driver's seat in launching a new product in the gadget market. Samsung and Apple companies are direct competitors in the phone and tablet markets. Samsung's vision is to lead the digital convergence movement. However, Apple has emerged superior in technological innovation. Apple has been at the forefront in innovations and product improvement. Samsung has successfully imitated Apple's product and improved them in areas such as user-friendliness. Both companies have numerous resources that are used in research, development, and marketing. Apple and Samsung control about 40% of the total market. Their competitiveness is based on unique and recognizable brands. Apple's competitive advantages is brand strength, innovative products, strong integrated supply chain, and premium pricing strategy. While Apple and Samsung both have vacancy in their product mix, their most fierce head-to-head competition is for smartphone market share. Apple takes third place for smartphones. 43% of US consumers reported purchasing Apple-branded smartphones in the last year, and 29% purchasing Samsung.
Resource similarity. Have a look at the resources that have helped Apple build and sustain its competitive edge, and also let's consider resources similarity with Samsung, the competitor. Apple's key resources are brand equity, research and innovation, supply chain, product quality, and marketing. Apple has built the image of a premium brand with a strong focus on innovation and customer convenience. On the other hand, Samsung has also maintained image of an innovative technology brand. Apple places heavy focus upon research and innovation. The company invests a large sum each year, and in 2020, Apple spent 7% of its net sales on R&D. Samsung also one of the leading spenders on research and development. The huge investment that goes every year into research and development that Samsung is focused to drive faster growth. Apple has managed a large and global supply chain network which ensures the availability of good quality raw material. Majority of its supply chain and assembly functions are located outside US. Samsung has focused on developing a strong supplier network and maintaining a strong relationship with its supply chain partners. It has established a central international procurement center that overlooks the entire procurement. Apple's unique marketing strategy has helped drive sales and engage customers better. Apple invests heavily in product marketing. Samsung has also grown its focus in marketing to extend its reach and customer base. The company is always focusing on the inclusion of influential celebrities in order to increase the appeal. On a larger wave, Apple's resources are diverted to improve company software competence. On the other hand, Samsung's resources are designed to strengthen its areas of key competence, television market and other hardware market segments.
Apple gets appeals court to delay App Store changes in Epic Games' Fortnite case for now. This ruling follows a flurry of competing filings from Epic and Apple arguing about how much control the iPhone maker should have over its App Store. Let's take a look at Apple's platform, App Store.
The Apple App Store is the second largest app store with roughly 2.2 million available apps for iOS. It makes profit mainly from app sales, in-app purchase, app subscriptions. Apple currently takes a 30% commission from the total price from the app stores. Since 2021, Apple launched a new policy called Small Business Program. The new App Store Small Business Program will benefit the vast majority of developers who sells digital goods and service on App Store, providing them with a reduced commission on paid apps and in-app purchases. Developers can qualify for the program and reduced 50% commission if they earn less than 1 million in proceeds during the previous year. It is designed to accelerate innovation and help propel small business forward with the next generation of groundbreaking apps on the App Store, and encourage them to invest more resources into business to continue building quality apps that customers love. According to analysis by NCBC, Apple's App Store grossed more than $64 billion in 2020. That's up from an estimated $50 billion in 2019 and $48.5 billion in 2018, suggesting that App Store sales growth accelerated strongly during the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the biggest contributors to Apple's revenue is the massively popular App Store. Most of those aren't straight-up paid purchases. A massive percentage of App Store's revenue comes from in-app purchases in free-to-play games like Candy Crush, or subscription apps like Netflix and YouTube. According to estimates, every single one of the 50 top grossing apps on the platform is either a major service that relies on subscription fees or a free-to-play game. Those free apps have resulted in some very big sales.
According to Epic Games, Google pays $8 billion to $12 billion to Apple every year in exchange for becoming the default search engine for services such as the Safari browser, and therefore gaining huge profits from search ads. Although Google uses Android to compete with Apple's iOS devices in phone, it actually maintains a considerable cooperation, which has caused Apple to have no obvious competitive pressure in the market. Therefore, developers must comply with Apple's rules in many cases, including revenue sharing ratios or strict use of platform service specifications. At the same time, Google also adopts almost the same revenue sharing and usage specification as Apple. It does not highlight more platform advantages that attract developers in the market. In fact, it creates a market monopoly with Apple, allowing developers and users to follow its rules.
Every September, Apple will hold an autumn conference and thus show an incredible drama. Apple fans around the world are not afraid of wind, rain, or snow, lining up to buy iPhones. Like this picture, iPhones are so popular that you may not have thought. This group of people lined up late at night for iPhones. Let's see more details about why and how Apple always attracted customers.
Why Apple always attracted customers? Number 1, consistency.
Apple often talks about making their product intuitive and user-friendly interface and change in the recent years with the aesthetic of the consistency of both software and hardware.
Number 2, design.
Apple makes their product minimalistic and they don't change their design too much. That becomes unique attraction.
Number 3, innovation.
Thinking differently makes Apple to initiate the innovations and that make hit in the market to attract customers.
Number 5, complete solutions.
Steve Jobs said that we should walk in the shoes of customers what they might want. So Apple always meet the market needs and exceed their expectations.
Number 5, customer service.
Apple always make customers feel special and unique. Now Apple offers personalized services like engraving on their products.
Apple has recognized as the most valuable brand,
beating Amazon and Google.
Interbrand was released the 2021 Global Most Valuable Brands report this week. In this year's list, all the top 10 companies have successfully re-elected, especially Apple. Apple has topped a list of the world's best global brands for the 9th year in a row. Let's take a look.
Why Apple becomes the most valuable brand?
Number 1, simplicity. Apple has mastered in product aesthetics, brand logo, user interfaces, and support functions. We can see simplicity in their products, clear lines what they are motto of. Let's make it simple. Number 2, clear mission. Apple knows mission clearly how it wants to impact the world. So its products, strategy, and everything else are much easier to create. Number 3, deep collaboration. Apple always creates impressive products. Behind these products, there are deep collaborations and harmonization between its group. Number 4, market participation. Apple knows what market needs and participate in the market where they can make contribution. Example, Apple gained great success in China.
Hope everyone has gained a deeper understanding of Apple. And that's the SCD Morning News for this Tuesday. Thanks our reporter team, Erica, Chen, Jenny, Pearl, Oyuka, and Lauren. I'm Sylvia, reporting from Taiwan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow morning and wish you have a nice day. Goodbye.